A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCF Knights and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Knights offense will have the football first. Duke Watson, he has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Watson. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Second down, going to throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Using his feet. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing and got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The offense set for a first down play. Throwing, Lagway. Under pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Needs it. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Lagway. Touchdown, Bears! First points of the day are on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Farmer. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Watson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Williamson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback changing the play. Second down, going to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Still looking. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Gives it to the back on the draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Flagway on the play action. Turns up, it's Bush. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Hand it to the back. Got the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bears kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Flagway wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets open down the middle. At the is open. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for a gap. It's Williamson.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got a man, it's Ashley. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and
here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Making the adjustment. 2nd down to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right.
He unleashes a long one. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. This time he's got it. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this for...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, partner. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Here's Lagway to pass. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Left side, it's Bush. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. Drops back on first down. And they will... Makes the ground and room to run. That should be the final play of the first half. The corners are walked up tight. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like, this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Out wide left, it's Porter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Punt is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Knights have this offense rolling. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lagway. In traffic, it's Miller.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to establish the run. Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Lagway. Back's got it on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Got to make the play on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Rolling on the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field...